So Amir, over to you now, finally. Now, obviously, we know the dynamics of the microfinance industry, Amir, and that industry is being talked about a lot these days with respect to the profitability constraints and also the kind of NPL which is reaching as high as 8 to 9%. So obviously, in this case, how do you see digital playing a part in having a sustainable financing strategy for yourself as part of the industry? And also, which pockets of economy, which economic clusters do you see as providing propositions for sustainable growth? So if you could elaborate on this.
Thank you for us. It says time's up over there, and I'm wondering what time's up over here. But reality of life is that we are serving the economic active segment. I have roughly of 500,000 customers. Each loan is cash flow assessed. We give that loan based on multiple factors, and we do it by meeting the customer and then re-verifying it through other. Now, if you look at our base of microfinance, which is 40 million people, collectively as a microfinance, we have not been able to, I wouldn't say, scratch the surface in terms of the opportunity. But we're serving the agri sector, we're serving the enterprise sector, we're serving the housing sector. With the 100 billion book that we have approximately as of December, 53 billion roughly is in the agri sector. Now, for me, climate change, one rain over here can impact Pakistan, but trust me, when it rains in Pakistan, it rains in Pakistan. I've seen floods of 2010, 2011, 2012, 2015, 2016, 2020, 22. Every year there's some activity going on. And this year we just had another impact from a crisis perspective called the wheat price concern, which crept up. Those are realities of life. We as bankers sometimes look upon them as an event, but the actual farmer on the ground is actually facing it. You go to Badin and it's rained over there, the entire ground is underwater. So we have to support that customer. For sure, Pakistan's land is not going to go anywhere. The farmer will survive this thing. He may miss one crop cycle, two crop cycles, whatever, but then we need to take it forward. So the journey of the future, and I say it's financing for the future, but it's actually financing now that we need to look upon for the future, because the future will only happen if you finance it now, is through digitalization. And it's just not the client journey which needs to be digitalized. And we've spent over 2 billion rupees on ensuring that the client's journey is thoroughly digitized. Every loan office that we have, which is over 2,000 people on the ground, on the feet on the street, each one of them has got a tablet. So it's not that we want the clients coming into the bank. We actually want to be in their house, at their place of residence, and the client journey needs to be complete within a very minimal time, but the rest of the time you deepen the relationship. You get to know the customer. You look at one product, can we sell them another product? We assess the customer. So that is something that needs a big digital structure in place. My challenge is 3G may be available in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, 4G is available, news of 5G. But if you go to rural Pakistan, then that's where the real population is. What 3G, what 4G is over there? If I set up an entire digital structure over there, which is totally, I use Oracle, I use this, I use that, tablets, everything. But if access to good piece of technology is not over there, the journey becomes a challenge. So we want to work with telcos to ensure that each and every part of Pakistan is thoroughly digitalized, in the sense of giving the environment with the digitalized, as we are all going to be digitalized, the people sitting on the table on this side of the dais, we're going to be digital. But the client's impact has to also be digital. So I know time's up, so I won't take much to our time, but for rest assured on a couple of things, that microfinance is a sector that is of Pakistan, the real Pakistan. We need to work towards it. Climate risk is a challenge that we need to recognize and work together to ensure that anyone that of us lends into this segment has certain solutions, but not just which the banks are doing, perhaps the government, also the central bank need to work upon doing so.
So thank you very much, Amir.